wait for some of y'all to come in the building with this pop-up live real quick. I know a lot of people busy around this time of day. I'm gonna wait till I see at least one person about these affirmation walks and being prepared for this winter solstice. As I'm out here walking through the Bronx, got a little sniffle, no cough. It ain't the Roni. Okay, one person said, shout out to you. All right. Peace, Jeremy. Okay. Peace to Jeremy in the building. See if I get another person in here, and then I'll start going in. I'm just walking through the Bronx right now. And fuck it, Jeremy, you here. We just gonna go in. I'm walking through the Bronx. This is something that I do on a semi-religious basis. I work from home. So being that I work from home, I have to either go out in the morning or come out in the afternoon to get some sun, right? And one of the procedures that I do in order to channel and harness energy while I'm doing this walk. Peace to everybody who's coming in the building. All right, so I see y'all showing up now. All right. Yeah, I'm just walking to the Bronx. Peace, Colleen. Peace, Pretty Wing. Okay. Yeah, I'm just walking. We in New York. You know what I'm saying? Show y'all some background and shit while I walk. But yeah, what I was talking to Jeremy about before y'all came in, me and Jeremy was politicking one-on-one. And what I was talking to him about, man, is these affirmation walks that I do, you know, because I work from home, so I'm in the house pretty much all day, right? And we know that we need to have, we're solar beings. Those of us that are melanated, we are solar beings. Our skin is literally a solar panel, right? We are soul art, right? So preparing for the solstice, which is the 12/21 date up until the 12/24, it's imperative that we all step out if we're working from home, or even if you're working in the office, step out at least 15, 20 minutes a day and get some sun. And what I usually do, let me look where I'm going. What I usually do when I'm out here is, pardon the noise, folks, but you know, it's New York City. It's New York City. No, I'm good, Poppy. The train, y'all see it. Those of y'all, well, it already went by. This is what it looks like. Train station. Those of y'all have never been here. Overhead train, you know. Actually, the Jokers, I might walk y'all to the Joker steps because I'm not far from the steps that are at the Joker. I'm not far from where the steps are in the Joker movie. I might walk y'all there. I don't know. But anyway, what I do is I usually do affirmations when I'm doing these walks for like 15, 20 minutes. You know, a lot of times I'm going to get food. Like right now, I'm about to get me some jerk chicken, right? This is literally going to be my first meal of the day. And another thing is very important that we eat light during these times. Because again, like I was saying, we're solar beings. So we need light and light code frequencies in order to fully receive the downloads that the universe is providing to us. Those of y'all who follow me, give me a second. Those of y'all, that's the 4 train. Yeah, I see it. That's the 4 train. Those of y'all that follow me know that I'm always talking. Damn, I lost my thought. But anyway. But I'm always talking about how you are electromagnetic, right? And that the electromagnetic radiation comes from the heart or the heart chakra. But your frequency, as I said in my video Monday, your frequency is based on what you do frequently. It's based on what you do over and over and over and over again. And that's how you generate a vibration. A vibration doesn't come just from lighting some candles. A vibration doesn't come just from taking a bath. You have to put in work in order to increase that vibration, in order to increase your auric field. That's your responsibility. There's no quick microwave way into spiritual development. And again, especially now that we're coming into the solstice, what's the goal, right? The goal is ma'at. And what do I mean by ma'at? What I mean is having the spirit as light as a feather. So that when this winter solstice comes, we are prepared. We're prepared. What's up, Soul Matter? What's up, Straight Panther? So that we're prepared when 1224 comes, 1221 comes. It is too late to wait till 1221. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you're eating heavy meat, burgers, what else? What's the things y'all eat? Burgers, meatballs, ground beef. You fucking up. And the reason you're fucking up is scientific. This isn't speculative. You have a heart, brain, gut connection. You have three brains, not one brain. You have three brains. You have a heart, brain, gut connection. So when you're eating heavy meat, it's going to take your large and small intestine longer to digest it. What that means is the fuel that your body has. You're like a video game character. You have an energy bar. You have an energy bar through the day. That's why your ass goes to sleep, because you're out of energy. Just like when you charge your phone. When you go to sleep, you're charging up. So when you're eating heavy foods, even the fried foods, especially during this time, when there's all this radiation meant to feed your black ass, meant to uplift you, meant to propel your dreams, and meant to propel you for this new age of Aquarius, you are doing a disservice to your body. Because now, your stomach has to work overtime to process these meats. And these meats are toxic. I was reading an article that Vietnam is getting American exports of meat and fish, and they're protesting because the American exports have something called racketing, right? Racketing, which basically accelerates the growth and production and leans out the meat. Now, if you're eating these things during this time, period, you're not being light as a feather. You are wasting energy. The energy that you could be used to be receiving downloads. The energy that you could be using to work on your problems. The energy that you could be using to overcome your fears, to overcome your childhood trauma, is now in your gut. Mood is affected by the gut microbe. Mood is affected by the gut microbe. So if your gut microbe is toe up and wrecked, right, and you got all type of toxins in it, guess what? It's going to the second brain, the heart, because it has to be pumped. The blood has to pump. Goes on the other side. The blood has to pump, right? And it all recirculates. So it's a three-tier chamber. You eat food, you take in mental food. The first place you feel it is in the gut. That's why, like I showed y'all a Young M.A. video on Tuesday, where she just felt something. Her intuition told her she was going to get stopped by the cops. That was her gut. But it takes time to go from the gut to the brain. That's why intuition is always going to be more intelligent. Your intuition is always going to be more intelligent than your rational mind. Because your rational mind will tell you, nah, let me go outside. Let me still do what I got to do. And then you get caught up by the cops. Even though your intuition, your gut was trying to tell you, yo, police is going to fuck you up today. When I got arrested when I was younger, my mother sat on my bed the day of, in the morning, and pleaded with me to come home. Pleaded with me not to stay out that night. My dumb ass saying, listen, what happened? I got arrested, right? But her gut was already telling her that something was going to happen. It didn't travel through her brain yet. She wasn't able to rationalize it. But her gut told her. One of the precepts of getting prepared for the winter solstice is, again, your body being light as a feather. You are trying to become one with Ma'at. What is Ma'at? The divine mother, Ma'at Ter, dark Ma'at Ter. So Ma'at is the divine mother. You're trying to get and be in tune with the inner goddess, which is the subconscious mind, which is the divine conscious, which is the womb, the universal womb, and the motherly womb that we all come from. And, hold on, I gotta mask up. Take you out to the Jamaican store with me. Police, New York's unfinest. And, hold on, let me put on this mask. Yeah. Oh, I get this. Bumba clot Jamaican food. This is some of the best Jamaican food in the Bronx, by the way. If y'all ever out here. The villain. Wagwan. Get a large jerk chicken. Alright. Yeah, so when you come into the Jamaican spot, you're gonna say Wagwan. So you can get more meat on your plate. If you're just an American, they're gonna give you a whole bunch of rice. But yo, like I was saying, this is gonna be my first meal of the day. What I had this morning was bananas. 4 bananas, $1, and some tea. And I'm gonna have tonight 4 bananas and some tea. That's what I've been doing since Tuesday. Eating very, very light. You have to be prepared to receive, and you can't receive if you are weighed down. If you're weighed down with stress, if you're weighed down with turmoil, yeah, large jerk chicken, rice and peas. You have cabbage? Yeah. Okay, yeah, cabbage and plantain. Plantain is extra, right? All right, yeah. So the whole goal again is to be, if you look at my art, it's about being light as a feather. Your heart being light as a feather. You don't want to be weighed down. And I know a lot of us are going through things, a lot of us are going through stress. What I need you to do is come out here like I'm doing, or like I've been doing, and create your reality. Even if it's false, right? The reality you create is based on your imagination. So whatever you imagine your life to be will become a reality. I mean, that's why we're doing this whole thing, right? We're trying to, the whole goal of magic is to redefine your reality. The whole goal of spirituality is to redefine your reality. And we're hacking into these seasons so that we can manifest a better us. But you gotta have discipline. You gotta have discipline. The person who works out is gonna get the muscles. Not the person who sits down. Not the person who sits down and eats hot Cheetos all day and watches HBO Max. They don't deserve the gifts. Why would the universe bestow something on you that you don't deserve? It's just like the head of Israeli state said. Why would I? Why would the aliens come here, right? Oh, it's hard to hear me. All right, give me a second. Let me just get this food. Let me get this food. How much owe you, brother? All right. You take the card?
Yes.
Bear with me, guys. Shout out to everybody who's rocking with me. If you are rocking with me, please hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. All right. So yo, yeah, like I was saying, I don't know about y'all. Have y'all had like last night, I was sleeping in 2 hour intervals for some reason. I would sleep for 2 hours, I would be up for like 2 hours, then I would be super tired right after. I'll be up for another 2 hours. And it was continuous all last night. That's never happened to me before in my life. And the reason this is happening is because there's more radiation on the planet. We just had a lunar eclipse. We're about to have a solar eclipse on Monday. We are right now in the midst of a geomagnetic storm. There's a solar flare that's poised to hit the planet, if not now, tonight, where we're supposed to be able to see these auroras or these northern lights. I looked last night. They weren't out there. You know I'm going to be out there tonight. And what I'm going to be doing out there is I'm going to be programming. And I'm not going to have a bunch of shit in my stomach preventing me from getting my downloads or preventing me from manifesting my miracles. Shout out to everybody who signed up for the class, for the elemental magic class too. 5 new people. Shout out to y'all. Y'all ready. Y'all going to be ready. Y'all going to be ready and know exactly what to do. Right? But part of this lifestyle is utilizing nature, utilizing planetary bodies, utilizing seasons, equinoxes, solstices as vehicles to manifest whatever you want. I told you guys many a times before I came on YouTube, 2017, I came on YouTube 2018, I believe. 2017, the winter solstice from being 12/21 to 12/24, I was doing my work. I was fasting. I didn't eat shit for 3 days. The 4th day I ate something, but very light. And I programmed that I want to be a speaker, I want to be a teacher, and I want to be effective. And I want to be able to make money doing so as well. And judging by this year, right, doing readings and stuff, and you can ask people in my family that know me intimately, right? I made a shit ton of money. And I'm not saying that to shit on anybody, right? What I am saying is, once you follow your dreams, and once you really are proactively in this work, this is a botanic. Now, some of these botanicas be racist as shit. This is a Spanish botanica here in New York. I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna walk in here and see the vibe. Hold up, let me mask up. I ain't gonna say nothing to y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hear me, but let me mask up. This is like a hood safari. This is a hood safari for y'all. I'm gonna just walk in there. I'm gonna see what they got. All right. So this y'all gonna be in the New York botanica. I'm sure they probably won't speak English, but let's go. They're gonna bug out. Even in the spiritual world, even these people that do magic, there's still racism. Watch. Now, hopefully they're not like this when I go in, but I think I've been in here before. You got it, bro? Oh, this on this floor. All right. So since I'm in here, all right. So it's cool. Okay. So my vibration is working. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I put the mic on my mask, but I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up something, and I'm gonna pick up since I'm in here. I'm gonna ask spirit what I should get. I'm gonna ask spirit what I should get. Road opener. St. Michael. And I'm gonna get one just for the chakras. ¿Cuánto eso? ¿Sí? Okay. You take the card or just cash? Yeah. I think I actually got 13. So, look at that. She said it's 13. I got 13 exactly in my wallet. Nothing else. See that? Gracias. No plastic? Oh. Gotcha. All right. So now these ritual candles are not really for me. Y'all can still hear me? Let me know the type of one if y'all can still hear me. I don't see the comments anymore. Y'all can still hear me? If you are here, please hit that like button as well. But type 1, let me see some comments if y'all can still hear me. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this combination of candles, I'm gonna light tonight. I'm actually gonna do this for somebody else. To help them do a situation. But I asked Spirit what particular candle set do they want me to use. And that's what I picked out. And I had exactly $13 in my wallet. Like they only took cash. So it was meant to be. There's no such thing as coincidence, only confirmation. You understand? Your spirit, when your heart is as light as a feather, shit like that happens. When you eat one meal and shit, especially during these times, shit like that happens. These confirmations happen to me in my life a lot. These so-called coincidences happen a lot when I'm on my job. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on my job, they happen a lot. Oh, thank you for loving the glasses, New York Pigs. And let me pay attention before I get smacked by a car on live. Matter of fact, let me get away from these fucking these train tracks. Yeah, so, and this was just random. I didn't expect to come out here and get no candles. So that means I'm really supposed to add on to this work that I'm doing for somebody. But you gotta prepare yourself for this upcoming. Here's what I think, people. Here's what I think is gonna happen very, very soon. Trump is gonna come back in office. The exact date of the Electoral College, because the media picked Joe Biden as president, the Associated Press. But the Associated Press can't say who's president. They don't decide who's president. The media doesn't decide who's president. Your ass doesn't even decide who's president. The Electoral College does. And I know there's higher ups and the Bilderberg Group and the secret societies and all that controlling the Treasury, blah, 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 blah. But I'm talking about the Electoral College. And your current president has the Supreme Court on lock. And what's going to happen is, on the day of the lunar eclipse, which is Monday, which is the same day that the Electoral College is voting, my prediction is that Trump is going to retain the presidency and steal it back from Joe Biden. Because the whole goal, again, is to lower your frequency and to lower the frequency of the masses. They know these upgrades are happening. They know you're having ascension symptoms. You might have ringing in the ear. You might not be able to sleep like me, where your sleep is in and out because you're getting downloads. You might be having certain pains in your body. Different things might be happening in your life, with your relationships, with your friends, trying to separate you from them. You have to come to a point where you got to discipline yourself. You got to discipline yourself. There is nothing that's going to come to you magically between the 21st and the 24th, but your ability to see some northern lights, which is going to happen around that time. You're going to see auroras, northern lights, and you seeing a light show with Jupiter and Saturn merging. And that's all that's going to happen for you. It's going to be like, wow. But your upgrades, you ain't worthy for the upgrade. You ain't worthy for the upgrade. It's like trying to lose a Bluetooth on an iPhone 5. That shit don't match. Even though it's an iPhone. You need the upgraded iPhone. You need the upgraded iPhone to listen to the Bluetooth. So, those of y'all who think you could just read some books, those of y'all who think you're just going to take a class and pay for a class, those of y'all who think you don't gotta, because one of our master teachers said that you can eat anything you want, even though they have been documented to be having strokes and be sick. But because one of your master teachers told you could eat anything you want, you think that that's apropos during these times. 4 hours before bed, and I posted this, I talked about this, but I'm gonna say it again. 4 hours before bed, don't be eating no motherfucking food. Okay? Don't eat no food 4 hours before bed. I know we got different lives, different things, but again, discipline. How bad do you want the upgrades? How bad? I showed you the video. Young and May said she had a feeling. She ain't doing no work, but that's what's happening. People's intuition is getting amplified, whether you're unconscious or conscious. It doesn't matter. The universe does not discriminate. The universe doesn't discriminate. The universe cares about those that are pure of heart. I don't know Young and May. I don't know how she is, the type of person she is, if she's cool, not cool, right? But I know one thing, her intuition was popping that day. You understand? And I know two things. That if you don't work on becoming a better you, a better version of you, your intuition ain't gonna be popping. And if your body is full of motherfucking White Castle, Popeye's chicken sandwiches, McDonald's, double cheeseburgers, what the fuck are you talking to me about 1221 that you're gonna get the upgrade? Your body ain't ready. It's like you got a fucking Mercedes Benz and you putting regular gas in it. You don't do that to a Benz. You understand? You don't do that to a Benz. And you are a motherfucking Benz, but some of y'all treat y'all cars better than y'all treat y'all bodies. Facts. Some of y'all treat y'all vehicles better than you treat, and you wonder, that's why when motherfuckers be coming to me about this fucking corona shit and saying I'm crazy and I'm stupid, but I ain't get sick. You understand? I got people in my family that was walking on me in March, saying I'm stupid for going outside, saying I'm crazy. They doing all the precautions, they in the medical field, and they ask got the Roni. And here I am in March, listening to the birds and the bees. Y'all go back, y'all can see the videos of me in the streets. I ain't catch shit. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but you know what? As soon as I found out that motherfucker was happening, I restocked up on my shit. On my elderberry, on my charcoal, on my vervain, on my dream tea. So I could see the future and get my downloads. I stocked up on my ginger. I stocked up on my oranges. I stepped up on my workouts, my push-ups, my running in place, my going outside jogging, my little weights. I copped the perfect push-ups from Amazon. You understand? Proactive. I don't think the government or a mask is gonna fucking protect me. I'm gonna protect me. And even with this whole vaccine thing that everybody's worried about, there's gonna be a way around it because everybody ain't having it. And the way I'm aligning myself in my meditations and the way I'm aligning myself in my visualizations is that I'm gonna have my own federation, my own galactic federation here on Earth. And we gonna be all right. You understand? We ain't having it. And whatever that means, we ain't gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have it. So you gotta prepare yourself. Are you willing to sacrifice taking flights? Are you gonna be willing to sacrifice going to games, going to concerts? Are you gonna be willing to, a lot of y'all need to start businesses. Have some sort of entrepreneurial ambition about you. Unless you want to be shot up. Unless you want to be shot up. But I don't think anyone was here or anyone was born here to work a 9 to 5. Well, let me not say that. A lot of people are here born to work a 9 to 5. But they just don't know that they have a higher purpose or a higher calling. And that 9 to 5 may be your higher calling. Let me not say that, because if that's something that you love to do and you enjoy to do it, then that's your calling, right? As long as you love it and you enjoy it, that's your calling. But if you hate it, you got to smoke weed every morning. I've been there. Just to go to work, you need to have a second hustle. You need to have a second option, and you need to partner up with somebody, preferably of the opposite sex. Or if you're homosexual or gay, same sex, I don't care, right? But you need to partner up with somebody or some bodies so that if it does hit the fan, y'all could come together and do business and survive without the help of the government. A lot of y'all talk that Illuminati talk, that secret society talk, but y'all are dependent and willfully dependent. willfully fucking dependent. You don't want to get up. You don't want to work. You don't want to grind. All you want to do is this. Bippity boppity boop. Get some candles. Bippity boppity boop. But let me tell you something. These shits aren't effective for me, and not as effective as to where I started disciplining myself. Once I enact discipline and follow these solstices and equinoxes accordingly, and do these walks, these affirmation walks, normally I wouldn't be talking to y'all. This whole walk, I would just be programming myself. I am beautiful. I am wonderful. I am abundance. Abundance comes to me easily, and I do not work hard for it. Great things come to me. Beautiful people come into my life. People with beautiful souls come into my life. My children are protected. My children are happy. My children have bright and beautiful and wonderful futures. My children are protected. I am protected from all negativity and all animosity. What someone does to me in evil will bounce back to them 2 to 3 times rapidly. These are the things that I tell myself. I am handsome. I am gorgeous. I am wonderful. I am humorous. I am entertaining. I am here to raise the vibration of the planet. I am a god. I am a deity. I am wonderful. I am magnificent. And I'm doing this in repetition. So imagine me doing this 15 to 20 minutes a day, right? During these eclipses, during these cycles, or during my lunch hour, walking around doing this. Nigga, you talk about steal your girl. Man, my aura, and I'm not even cute, you know what I'm saying? But my aura, I be having to bounce chicks off, for real. And this has been just me being way more in tune this year. The magnet has been even stronger. You understand? Fellas, women love intelligence. They love intelligence because women want to be guided by a man that knows what the fuck he's doing. But some of y'all ain't got no place to guide them. Y'all ain't got no place to guide them, no place to take them. And some of y'all women are a drain on a man's energy. He's trying to do his thing. He's trying to read his books. He's trying to study. He's trying to be a better person. But you are vamping his energy. You want his time. You want his attention. You want him to be around you all day. You want to call him, I'm tired. You want to call him, you know what I'm saying, I'm bored. Call your girlfriend. Call your girlfriend. He's busy trying to take care of the family. He's busy trying to get it so that he can take you out. You understand? So it happens on both sides. There's no blame for one person. There's no blame on one person. So preparing for this winter solstice, 12/21 to 12/24, you have some of your protocols. Diet, repetitive affirmations. And when I affirm these things, you see how I'm saying them with passion? You got to feel it. You got to feel it in your soul. You got to let that electromagnetic field glow. Your emotions, this is why black people are so powerful and they don't know it. Because of the way we are able to harness emotions. Because of the way we are able to feel emotions. That's why we make such great music. Music is emotional, primarily. Music can change your mood on any day, any time. But, I'll show y'all New York bus. But music is a vehicle for emotion. It's a universal language. That's why we're so good at it. But remember, emotions are what? Energy in motion. Energy in motion. So if you don't control your own emotions, doing things like affirmations, visualizations, meditations and meditation is important because you need to control your breathing so that you could maximize the energy that goes to the brain and maximize your connection to the cosmic world or the spirit world or the quantum world. This quantum world is the spirit world. When you hear about quantum mechanics, quantum physics, just in your mind just say spirit mechanics and spirit physics, because that's what the fuck it is. Okay? Go watch Ant-Man and tell me that when he was in the quantum world that wasn't the spirit world. Okay? So these things have to be done. There's no getting around them. There's no, oh, I'm gonna take a shortcut by petitioning Saint Expedite. Oh, I'm gonna take a shortcut by working with Oshun. Oh, I'm gonna take a shortcut by working with Alegba. These motherfuckers don't want, these deities been dealing with Medjay warriors. Hannibal of Carthage. Hannibal of Carthage. Queen Ty. Pharaohs. King royalties. These deities have been around since the beginning of time. This energetic matrix has been around since the beginning of time. You see how meticulously the pharaohs are wrapped up and mummified? Please hit that like button if you're here. Thank you for everybody who's tapping in. Hit that like button if you're here. Share, subscribe. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, okay? But you think that these deities are really like, yo, I'ma mount this nigga who done ate a whole Jack in the Box. A whole Jack in the Box of bullshit. No. Pure cups. Cups of clear water. That's what you are. You're a cup of water. That's all you are. You're a fucking cup of water. You're a cup of water. You're made of mostly water. I'm beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nichols. You're mostly water. You're a cup of water. When you see cups on the tarot cards, it deals with emotions, right? So you're a cup full of emotions. Water deals with emotions. Are your emotions going towards your fears? Or are they going towards your freedom? Reality is what you make it, and it starts in the mind. It starts in the imagination. I don't care if you're homeless right now. Your imagination. Take it to a place where you're in a nice home, in a beautiful place. I don't care if your shit is about to run out and they're saying you're going to be evicted. Visualize, affirm, dream. Use those same emotions that make this great music that we love to listen to. And that's getting a lot of our men and young boys locked in jail. That's getting a lot of our girls hurt and hardened hearts because they don't want to love nobody. They just want to get the money. And when they get the money, they realize they fucking lonely. And I know because I read a whole bunch of strippers. I told you I got a lot of clients that are part of a strip club. And I know. I hear the finesse stories. I don't judge nobody. I just do the work and I do the readings. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even judging y'all for whatever y'all are doing. I'm just telling you how to be effective because I've done it. I don't come to y'all with things that are unsubstantiated, things that are not backed by science, not just spiritual theory, but also science, and things that I have not already done and proven to be effective. That I have not already done and proven to be effective. If I want somebody, let's say I want to date somebody, right? And I'm interested in them. I don't have to light a motherfucking candle. I don't have to do no fucking petition. At this point, all I really got to do is think about them long enough. And then they coming. Or there's going to be a means created for me so that I can meet them and so I could be around them, no matter where they live. This is how the universe works, and the universe works in my motherfucking favor. Even if there's hardship. It's to the point where, and I'm being honest with y'all, it's to the point where I'm worrying less and less and less as time is going by. I'm worrying less and less and less about things because I'm seeing so many miracles this year, seeing so many miracles and things that are unbelievable. And my family's seeing them too. So and they're like, yo, bro, how you did this? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it bugs me out. Now, I'm not holier than thou. If you know me and personally, some of y'all that follow me have worked with me. Some of y'all have hung out with me. Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I drink and hang out. When it's time to drink and hang out, I party. Y'all know I like to laugh and joke and talk shit when I'm hanging out. Y'all know when I'm hanging out with y'all, I don't talk about nothing spiritual. I'm not beating you in the head about commit. I'm not beating you in the head about the gods. I'm not beating you in the head about, living a spiritual path. I'm just hanging out. I'm chilling. I'm yang side, right? When I'm talking to y'all now, I'm on my yin side. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about bringing you light. But when it's time to engage in my yang side, to party, to chill, smoke a tree, you know what I'm saying? Go see a movie, you know what I'm saying? Dance, listen to some ratchet hip hop, right? There's a time and place for everything. I ain't no holier than thou nigga. I'm not no holy man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no holy man, nor do I want to be. Because people think that when you're living this path, you got to be some motherfucking holy shaman wearing a white robe. And those are the people that people believe in, with a big ass beard and a head wrap. And people believe in those people. And I'm going to tell you this, most of the time, those people that are dressing the part, are the ones that's leading you. The people that are not dressing the part are the ones that are actually doing the work and are actually telling you guys the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times people are just playing on your ignorance and milking you with money spells, group rituals. And I'm not saying none of that is valid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying none of that shit is valid, a group ritual or group money spell and all that. However, how do you know the people in the group money spells? How do you know what type of energy they have? How do you know the person that's shipping you out the money kit, what type of energy they have? You know what I'm saying? The energy of the people that they're bringing to the money spell. There's some people you don't want to commingle their energy because they cursed. They got generational curses. Their epigenetics is fucked up. They're not able to achieve the neuroplasticity that it's change and grow and develop. Like my homie, Mr. Tree. You see my homie, Mr. Tree? Me and Mr. Tree got a relationship. This is my homie. This is homie right here. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Tree. And Mr. Tree will talk and I'll listen. I'll ask Mr. Tree a question. Mr. Tree has been here forever. Let me show you Mr. Tree and the gate outside of my building. So if you look up, you can see this is a tree right here. And this is another tree. Now they're both touching each other. So they're like married. So sometimes 3 in the morning when nobody's here and I'm up, I'll be right in the middle of the street, eyes closed. As I'm looking up, staring at the moon if it's up and I can see it. And people might be looking at me like I'm crazy, but there ain't no cause. And I'm programming. I'm programming the reality that is not necessarily here in the tangible world, but is in the unseen world, and I am creating my future for me and mine. Create your reality. That's what this whole winter solstice thing. What up, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, yo. Yo, good. I thought something else happened. I know you be wildin'. Yeah, and I talked to the young boys. You know what I'm saying? This dude's in his 20s, you know what I'm saying? It was happening. I ain't gonna tell you, during the riot season and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was having talks and shit, you know? Try to talk to some of the young dudes out there that seem receptive, you know? Not everybody, but some of them that seem receptive, I try to talk to. And again, I have faults, I make mistakes, right? Like everyone else. I slip like everyone else. But I'm gonna tell you when I'm not gonna slip, November and December. of any year, November and December, because the solstice is not just this year is going to be the most impactful, but it's not going to be the only. So you're taking in. Watch not only the physical food that I talked about, but watch the mental food. Those of you who still watching the news every day and think you're informed, I know I'm beating a dead horse because you still don't go back and watch the news tonight, right? But read your news, because when you read your news, you're able to think critically about it. You're able to decipher it. You might read something. For instance, I was reading an article, right? It said about somebody taking a vaccine. So it was like the guy, right, approved. He was like, the vaccine was great. You know what I'm saying? That was the headline. The vaccine works great. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling real good. And then when you go down and read further down the article, you realize that having shakes for 2 weeks, he had the shakes. They didn't put that in the headline, and probably on the news they wouldn't have put that in the news, or they would have just slid it in real quick so that you didn't even really peep it or read next round. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to really be careful with the news that you're taking in. You got to be careful with the information you're taking in. You got to be careful with the people that you're around, especially during this time period. You know what I'm saying? Even if they are quote unquote ignorant, give them light. And that light might be just in the form of laughter, making them laugh. That might be just in the form of a smile. You ain't got to tell nobody to get a candle and get some herbs and do this and do that and boobity boop. You know what I'm saying? That light just be, you know what I'm saying, giving your time and giving your ear to someone. It ain't got to be fucking superior ceremonial magic for you to make somebody's day, for you to help manifest something for somebody. We all are breathing the same air. Therefore, we all are interconnected. No matter what race, creed, culture, we all are. We all have magnetite crystals in our brain. All of us have magnetite crystals, including the animals. You have magnetite crystals on your pineal gland. So we are all magnetically connected to one another. And that's in nature, where we're breathing in oxygen and giving carbon dioxide to the trees. And that's a natural motherfucking exchange. Those of you who want money, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post on my master teacher, Raul Nefer Men. I'm gonna post because I got a class soon. Shout out to everybody who took the elemental magic class, who signed up. We gonna be rocking. Those of you who already graduated, you know what time it is. And we gonna go in. Those of you who did sign up, class is $101. You could email me, blackstormrob@gmail.com, blackstormrob@gmail.com, blackstormrob@gmail.com. It's $101. You could split it in 4 payments if you want. But come get this work. You know what I'm saying? Come get this magic work. And then they get this mental work to go along with it. There's certain techniques and things that I don't really talk about here because everybody don't deserve it and everybody's not worthy. Everybody's not worthy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to choose your own adventure. And those of y'all who be doing hexes and shit like that, now is not the motherfucking time. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. We're going into the age of Aquarius, air magic. Your thoughts are powerful enough right now to hex somebody. If you're thinking about somebody long enough and hard enough and intense enough, it's strong enough to really put somebody in a jam at this point in time. But if you're using these candles and using these herbs, that's just going to backfire on you, because the spirit world is not about that right now. The spirit world is about upliftment. The spirit world is about raising frequency. The spirit world is about raising the vibration. There's extra radiation on the planet. Radiation. You've heard of Amen Ra. Amen meaning peace, and Ra meaning light. What is light? Light is information. Light codes, light frequency transmission. Quantum means light. So yes, we do come from darkness. Yes, we do come from chaos and all those good things. But ultimately, out of chaos does come order. Ultimately, out of chaos does come light. You understand? So, and if you're here, please hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if this is moving you. But yeah, I don't know. The spirit told me to talk to y'all today. I didn't plan it, but I said when I'm taking my walk, I'm gonna plan it. The person, if you're watching this, You know who these candles are for. I'm gonna light these up tonight for you. Today is Money Day, Thursday, Thursday, Day of Thunder. Also, today is the day of Ma'at Jupiter. Ma'at rules Jupiter. What is a conjunction? Jupiter, Ma'at, and Set. Discipline. Set is about discipline. The ring on the wedding finger is Saturn. It's the rings of Saturn. That's what it symbolizes. So a marriage primarily is about business, and business needs structure for it to be effective. Business needs order for it to be effective. Marriage is business first and foremost. So those of y'all who just want to boo because they look good, because they tickle your fancy, because the stroke is right, because the ride game is right, because they look good on your arm, because you're lonely, you're going to see, if you didn't already see during this quarantine. Those of you who are mating with people simply because they have money, right, for security, and you don't want to get your own money, you're going to see. You're going to see, okay? Nothing wrong with being with someone that is abundant. I don't want no broke chick. I don't want broke people around me, period. No disrespect to you if you are broke. I was in the comments of what, yesterday, 2 days ago, and the homie was like, nah, I just want to play all day and sleep all night. I don't even want your energy, fam. For real. I don't even want that type of energy around me. Because the whole world, even in times of the indigenous, they were trading gold, they were trading goats, they were trading sheep, they were trading people. Yes, black people were trading people. Research, what is it? The Barbary Coast. We, black men, are the people that made white women valuable because white women were rare at the time, coming from the Caucasus Mountains. They were rare. So black men were trading white women as stock. That's why the word slave comes from Slav, comes from the Slavic people, right? Not black people. It comes from the people that were the Slavic people. So we are the ones that gave white women their value because they were rare at the time. And of course, you know, the shit went haywire, right? But we got the Sarah Bartmans and all that, you know, y'all know what's up, right? And those of y'all, well, hopefully if you follow me, you ain't even thinking about taking no motherfucking vaccine, right? But those of you, if you are thinking about taking a vaccine, I would definitely advise against it. I would definitely advise that you take care of your temple. And I would definitely advise, as going into this Monday, you know, I'm gonna prep y'all a little more as the time goes by, or specific spell work to do that you could tap in. Because it's gonna be chaos, especially if Trump comes back, which is what I'm predicting. It's gonna be chaos. So you keep the vibration up, you can keep your frequency up, and you can keep your dream into dreams on a consistent basis. I don't care if you work all day. You need to be getting a book. You need to be writing down these affirmations. You need to be writing down a dream. Okay. Me and my dude making money now together. Dope. That's what's supposed to happen. Okay. If you got a partner, right, a serious partner, not somebody you just fucking or whatever, or you hanging out with and having a good time. If you have a serious partner you're with, and that you're saying this is your man or your woman or whatever, y'all should be trying to get some business. Y'all should be thinking about doing some business. Y'all should be thinking about creating a business. Whether that's a YouTube channel, a motherfucking private school, home school, which people need, parents need, right? Right? You should be thinking of ways to make money. Brother Yusuf, he has a very good video. Even though I got my information from following this guy, What Happened to Common Sense. He has a YouTube channel, What Happened to Common Sense. I just followed him and did what he did, and I made a shit ton of money off Ethereum. And I recently invested in Ripple. But Brother Yusuf did a very good video on how to invest in cryptocurrency. So I suggest you do that. You know what I'm saying? This year, if I were you and you were me, I wouldn't be going super hard on these Christmas gifts for the kids. I'd get my kids, I'm still gonna get my kids Christmas gifts, but I'm not gonna try to break myself because we're going into 2021, and if you think it's gonna be, it's not. It's only gonna get worse. If you think 2020 was bad, wait till 2021, okay? So the book of Revelation predicts war. If you decode the book of Revelation, it's predicting war. Okay? And one thing, even though I don't fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? The Jehovah Witnesses, they decoding the shit out that motherfucking Revelation book. They decoding the shit out of that Revelation book. Straight Panther said he's investing in crypto. Okay, yeah, put a little $100, $50. I mean, Ripple ain't even that much. I think it's cents. When the same person pushing Moderna, the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's gonna let that shit fail. And Ethereum is here to stay. I don't think that's going on anywhere because they need that for the blockchain. But I'm talking to guys as possible. Meditate, program, visualize, feel, emote on a repetitious basis. Again, I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you're sleeping in your car. Watch what happens if you continue to do this on a religious basis. Miracles happen. But you got to create the frequency for it. No one could create it for you. Or you could create the frequency of sadness. People do not, and look at this. People lie all day. People be like, keep it real. I'm in this situation. Shit is bad. But people lie to themselves all day about shit. Think about it. How many people think that they're more important than they are? Their ego has been more important than they are. Or people lie to themselves to think that they're less than they are. There's beautiful women out here who don't really think that they're beautiful. They think they gotta add these lashes, they gotta add an ass, they gotta add a titty, they gotta lose a certain amount of weight. And they're beautiful, gorgeous, amazing people, amazing looking people. So people lie to themselves every day. So why not lie to yourself about a new reality that you want to create? Why not lie to yourself about being on the beach or having the money that you want or having the lifestyle that you want? But I'm telling you, you got to create a. If you look at all these shows with black men that were successful, Sanford and Son, George Jefferson, he was able to call everybody that was around him a honky because he had his own business. Motherfucking, who else? James Evans was struggling and was stressed out all the time because he didn't have no business. He ain't have no first business. He ain't have no side business. I ain't saying quit your job right now and no shit because I ain't doing that. But I got a side, this is my side business, working to help y'all, doing these readings for y'all. And eventually, when I drop these books and when this merch, which is coming soon, I'm gonna have more and I'm gonna continue to expand on that. So eventually this takes over that because this is my passion. This is all I want to do. All I want to do is research, teach, uplift, elevate, and help raise the vibration of the planet. I know that's my purpose. I know that's why I'm here. Some of y'all have different purposes. Some of y'all are supposed to be the best artists, the best writers, the best accountants, the best architects, et cetera, et cetera. But you got to generate the frequency for that. You got to generate a vehicle for your abundance. The fucking money spell kit is not going to help you. Lighting a candle is not going to help you. You might hit a lick, like I always tell you. You hit a lick. You hit the combination, boom, boom, boom. You might hit a number, which I've done. Go back, check my video. You might hit a scratch off. Go back, check my videos, right? You might hit a lick. You might get a meal, okay? I told y'all I went to Vegas, lost my money. Somebody, this is how the universe works. No cap. Went to Vegas, lost money, okay? Came back. 2 days later, somebody direct deposited a check into my Cash App account, their paycheck. Random. The exact amount of money that I lost to the motherfucking penny almost. I ain't no different than you. I ain't got no motherfucking halo on my head, okay? I got some fly ass glasses on, but that's it right now. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I just like to stand out. I've always been that way. I've always liked to look different than everybody that was out anyway. But let me get ready for this class, y'all. So an hour. And y'all, if y'all got, well, nah, I ain't got questions now. But if you do have questions or you do have comments or anything, drop them in the comments. Let me know what you think. What I'm talking about is. Do you think what I'm talking about is crazy? Do you think what I'm talking about is wise? Do you think what I'm talking about is foolish? Or do you think that I'm trying to prepare you not only for the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse that is coming on Monday, that's right around the corner, Y'all waiting for 12/21. You better be prepared for motherfucking whatever that date is, the 14th, because that's the new moon and a solar eclipse. So there's going to be extra heat on the planet, extra energy on the planet. Are you going to grab it? Or are you going to be caught up in what the masses are going to be caught up with is the electoral college and Trump possibly getting back in office? Because that's what's going to happen. And if you think during this next couple of weeks, they ain't going to try to do everything to lower your vibration because they know who you are, they know what you are, and they know the upgrade is coming. That's why they have this vaccine with the messenger RNA, mRNA, so that they could kill the God particle that is, so that they could try to stop your melanin from going in crystalline form. You need to fuck with that diet. You need to chill out. You need to, and if you are, look, and I understand if your finances require you to eat certain things. I've been there, okay, where I couldn't afford. I'm not telling niggas to eat kale and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you get snapper, or if you can't get some fish, or if you can't, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, eat peanut jelly. Just stay away from that motherfucking meat. Eat tuna fish. Just stay away from that motherfucking meat, at least for a couple of days. At least up until after Christmas. That red is dangerous right now. And as I showed y'all in my other video, y'all saw the Jews with the chicken. Y'all saw the Jews with the chicken, rubbing the chicken over themselves, putting their sins, doing their magic, putting the sins in the chicken. So you even got to be scared of the chicken. Even though I'm eating this chicken from the Jamaican spot, right? What I've been doing with my chicken when I eat chicken is I pray over my chicken. I pray over my food, and not prayers where I'm praying to Jesus. I pray to my ancestors, their ancestors, their wise ancestors, righteous ancestors. Please bless this food, bless the energy of this animal that was slaughtered. Bless the body and the spirit of this particular animal, right? And then I still say amen because I understand amen is a Kemetic deity and it means peace and it's a seal. Amen is a seal. That's why they still have you say it at the end of prayers. And that's why your grandmama's and mama's prayers work when they say them over and over, because they're still using an ancient Kemetic deity as a seal, as a magic seal. And I still pray over my food. Look, don't take everything. I know you left the church and you think you're superior now. You think you're super woke because you know some history. You know what date Abraham Lincoln got shot. You know all the stats in Chancellor Williams' books. You learned all the history that you could get from Tariq Nasheed. You done bought your Ogun juice. You think you woke. You think you woke. You ain't woke until you do this work, though. Stephen Sitchell said, you think it's an affirmation? I think WAP is an affirmation. It depends, yeah. I like WAP. You don't like WAP, Stephen? That's an affirmation for me. Shit, I like WAP. I love WAP. It's an affirmation for me. So yes, WAP is great. I don't want nobody without WAP. I want women with WAP. I want women that could turn on WAP. But I also want women that could turn on a motherfucking calculator. And I want women who could also motherfucking help me design my website. Shout out to Petite Princess, who's helping me design my website. I know Petite Princess, if you here, I know. Don't tell nobody. But I like women who could hold a conversation. I like women who will tell me, yo, Rob, you slipping, boo. I like wisdom from a woman more than I like WAP. So to answer your question, yes, WAP is an affirmation in the bedroom. WAP is an affirmation when I'm on vacation. WAP is an affirmation if I'm in the pool. WAP is an affirmation if I'm in the spa. WAP is an affirmation. You get what I'm saying? Who don't like WAP? Even women like WAP. It's an affirmation in its time and place. Everything has a time and place. Just like now, the time and place is that you want to be light as a feather, so you could be in tune with my eye. Because Jupiter and Saturn are on a... So the play, a little bit more food, you could wow a little bit more, start indulging in the meat a little bit more. because of the energy on the planet. There's a time and place for that. That's why they try to stuff your ass in November, because they the frequency coming up. So they want you as stuffed as possible. They want your gut microbe, so that your gut microbe could be working overtime and you don't get the correct blood flow to your brain. And you could be filling your body with as much toxins as possible, even if you're eating healthy food for things to the point where you just want to lay down and go to sleep. You're eating that turkey with the tryptophan that makes sleepy. That's not energetic. You're a video game character. You need an energy bar. The more y'all play video games. When you level up and that energy bar goes up, you could do more. You can endure more. You can endure more damage. Your energy bar is up. And the more you level up and that energy bar stretches out, you can endure more damage. You could do more things. You could overcome more obstacles because you have more energy. And if you think the obstacles are not coming in 2021 and all these things that are happening are not trying to prepare you for next year, but when the military really starts deploying these things, and you really got to be ahead of the curve, you really got to see things ahead of time. You really got to be able to get these downloads. You understand? So an affirmation is what you make it. Some women need to engage in their WAP. You know why? Because they've been traumatized from us men. That's real talk. Because men have traumatized them. Men have hurt them over and over and over again. There's some women out here who have not even really got real love for men. And they're over the age of 40. And they have not telling them this guy is cute based on, right, of what, et cetera, and not looking at character of a man. But still, at the same time, a true man is going to try to bring out the best in a woman. And it may not always work. But if you fucking with Rob, I'm going to try to bring out the best in you. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the best for you. I want to see the highest for you. And you may not even need that from me. You know what I'm saying? You may already be great, and you don't need that from me. But at the same time, I'm going to try to, and if it's not me trying to bring out the best in you, then it's me trying to have the most fun with you as possible. And me trying to make you as happy as possible when you're around me. Facts. And that's anybody who's around. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to enjoy myself. At all. I'm with the sinners like Jesus. I'm rolling with the sinners. I don't want to roll with the holy people because they got something to say. If you drink a cup of Kool-Aid once, they got something to say. I'm not with that. I'm balanced. I'm yin, yang, left hand, right hand, middle pattern. I understand polarity very well, and I know polarity. So let me step out of my ego, and let me tell y'all this. And close. Get disciplined. Get on your motherfucking game. You really get prepared for solstice. Really sincerely prepared for this. Sincerely get prepared for the solstice. Stop playing games. Don't think some magic ship is gonna come scoop your ass up, because you ain't even ready if this magic was gonna scoop your ass up. And with that said, actually somebody hit me for a motherfucker reading as soon as right now. All right. So with that said, and I gotta prepare for this class. Shout out to everybody who signed up for the class. Again, if you are interested for the elemental magic next year, I will be starting the Kemetic Kabbalah. All right, we'll go into that class. I want to finish this class up before the year end with those who sign up. So there's only a limited time. After this, I'm gonna record it on Zoom. There's not gonna be no more one-on-ones, so I'll just record it, and it'll be on my website for you to take. But there won't be any more one-on-ones after this. So if you are interested in one-on-one for me for an hour to discuss magic or whatever, we could do that. All right. The class is $101. Email me at blackstonorob@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone who has donated in the past and who continues to donate. Shout out to everybody who emails me and shows me love. Shout out to everybody who sends me a message on Instagram saying, thank you. These things keep me going. These things keep me researching. These things keep me moving. These things keep me lit. So I appreciate all the love that y'all show me. I appreciate the energy that y'all give me. And hopefully I'm giving y'all the same energy back, the same love, and the same